And so our final extract is from Benedicta by Ben Fallaci. The play is set at the American Revolutionary War. The Patriots are fighting for independence from Britain, who is represented by the Loyalists. We will meet three historical figures, Benedict Arnold, Peggy Shippen, and John Andre. But at first, we meet three spies. Three masked characters sway in an 18th century dance, slowly spinning in circles around each other with lingering touches. Spy 1 is wearing a red coat, Spy 2 a blue coat, and Spy 3 a lady's gown.
During the Revolutionary War, the American currency is not the dollar.
And it isn't the pound.
It isn't even the shilling.
It's gossip. Today, America has never been more divided. On one side, there's an army of young men, mostly uneducated rural farmers who will kill for change. Radicals frothing at the mouth.
Change is good. We want to blow up the system, level the playing field. People are tired of feeling disadvantaged and disenfranchised. The only people who profit from the crown are the elites. Men only concerned with protecting their wealth.
It's childish not to be concerned about money.
That's exactly the problem. The revolutionaries are sick of being treated like children.
They are children. Impetuous juveniles revolting against a father figure they don't even want to obey. So, you have an issue with authority? Sure, let's discuss it. Like gentlemen, you don't have to take up arms and shoot your way out of the problem. Good God, it's all just so American!
Oh, not all Americans think that way. Some of us actually want to stay under the protection of our father figure. Some of us enjoy the crown and the peace it brings.
No! Those Americans have a twisted pleasure for being dominated, for being bossed around like the common concubine, and finding a sick gratification for torturous taxation. The American Loyalists is a masochist.
An obligation to society isn't perverse, it's safe. The Patriots are recklessly destroying our systems without a plan. They're a brainless mob, herded by a personality of a tobacco farmer. Washington has no political experience. Some of us won't stand for it.
You'll regret that.
You'll ruin America.
America is more divided than ever. Huzzah! The colonies aren't only at war with Britain, they're at war with each other. This isn't a revolution, it's a chaotic mind game with teams ever changing. Players are running around like little rats on a sinking ship, too busy looking out for themselves to actually strategize. It's sheer madness.
America is plunging and its passengers are nervous.
People should be nervous. Plus, the colonies are infested with spies. We are everywhere, listening.
Very true. Trading stories for personal gain.
Betraying friends for benefits.
And benefiting from betrayal.
Because it wasn't religion or gold that attracted the first settlers to America, it was opportunity. Opportunity, divine and holy, is what motivates each American. Opportunity is God. Reaching down and rewarding the risk taker, the hard worker, the man who sells his soul to make a profit.
I mean, it's true. Opportunity is what unites us in this carved land. Our single unifier, our common bond.
It's also what cuts us apart.
In a land of shifting soil and spilt blood, opportunity is the solid gangplank, the sole surface to tread upon safely. Only by looking out for yourself will you remain above the sinking sand and dry of bloodshed.
The opportunist floats comfortably above enemy lines, Tories and Whigs.
Loyalists and patriots.
Red coats and blue coats, all superfluous. Today, self-interest is the party line, a circle drawn in sand around the individual. Which side works best for me?
No, which side works best for me?
No, which side works best for me? You see, in this game, there are no rules, only winners and losers.
To play, there are no requirements, only cutthroat ambition. So sharpen your wits and unsheathe your strategy.
Sit up straight and pay attention, and never, ever let your guard down. For this war is a duplicitous match of intelligence, lies, and spies. Yes, spies.
Spies.
And more spies. Cannon fire!
Benedict Arnold has a plan that will win war for the Patriots.
It's simple. We invade Canada!
But during a battle in Quebec, a bullet shatters Benedict's left femur and the army doctor tells him he'll have to amputate it.
Ah, over my dead body, you son of a bitch!
His spirit definitely remains intact. Benedict does end up keeping his leg, but loses his battle.
No!
Sidelined to the infirmary, the browbeater Benedict must sit by and watch as fighting forges on.
This sucks.
Meanwhile, 1777 is the year of the Hanged Man. 3 gallows marking a time of surrender, suspension, and in the city of Philadelphia, sex.
Blimey.
In the winter, British soldiers descend upon Philadelphia, a widowed city deserted of men brimming with women ready to receive. Two-toned men in uniform, desperate to keep warm.
Night after night, English lips kiss Peggy Shippers. Night after night, never once bored, she twirls and spins, men around like her pawns. The dance floor is her chessboard, and every man a candidate in an election for her affection. A party girl transcends all politics, but where is her knight in shining armor?
I'm not looking to be rescued for some night by some knight. I'm not some dim-witted damsel like Becky Franks, gawking at some low-life contender. Pull yourself together, girl. You look pathetic. It's amazing how people settle. Not me, though. A queen searches for a king, a partner in power, not some meat-headed man. No offense. I'm looking for someone who'll broaden the playing board for me. I'm looking for Mr. Big. Becky, who is that?
That is Captain John Andre, aide-de-camp to General Howe.
That's what I want.
Oh, Peggy, I don't know about that one.
Why? What do you mean? He's exquisite.
I don't think he plays for our team.
In that he's British?
That and another thing, and oh my God, it's coming over. Be careful, Peggy. You know who we might be watching. Word around town is that the Princess of Philadelphia is flirting with some English queen. First, they steal from us with taxes, then they take away our rights, and now our women too. These English are some real greedy cunts. Does my lady care for a drink?
Miss Shipper, are you aware that every man in this ballroom craves the chance to speak with you? I am in awe of your powers.
Real smooth.
My powers.
Oh, well, there's a power to being the shiniest light in the room, drawing creatures into your orbit. You are like the sun.
Oh, Captain, you're too kind.
Well, I'm serious. Look around. We are surrounded by commanders and generals, makers of war. Men who spend their waking hours strategizing how to assert power to convince the world of their strength. Men who think so highly of themselves, they believe they are gods fallen from Olympus. Men whose emotional intelligence is as solid as a soup.
And yet they say we women are the weaker sex.
Au contraire. The smartest person in the room isn't the loud man with a plan, but his wife, standing silent beside him. She listens, observes, taking in everything like a porcelain vessel. She holds the knowledge and the secrets, nothing like the men. They're just a bunch of hollow husks with beards.
Why do you separate yourself like that? You make it sound like you don't align with your brothers in arms.
Well, because I don't. I am something different. I am a seeker, a wanderer of life, floating between sex and above society, a weaver of fate, traveling this universe to experience all wisdom, a disciple of a high priestess, discovering her truths. I am magic.
How do you practice your magic?
Through stories.
Stories?
I'm a collector of stories, an orator of tales. I use my powers to open people like books and trade their talk like talisman. I I am a spy.
I see. And are you trying to use your powers on me? Am I one of your books?
Oh, you are not a book, babes. You are the Bible. Something men get on their knees to worship.
I have to confess. At first, I wanted you to hold my spine and feel your eyes read me, but now I want more. Will you teach me your ways? Discipline me in this magic?
I mean, you can't learn or teach the kind of magic you already possess, but I can offer direction, and I do think we should get to know each other better.
Well, in that case, I'm an open book. What do you want to know?
Only everything. The relationship I foresee is the most intimate communion. I want you to be my informant.
I don't understand why a British spy would expect me to aid him. I'm a ship-in. We don't take sides.
You're already playing the game.
You make me sound like a viper. If I'm so cunning, what makes you think that I can be trusted? How'd you know that I'm not already a spy?
I don't, but I know you, and I know how you think.
You don't know me at all.
Oh, but I do. I know how you've questioned whether life might be easier if you were born plain and boring and out of the spotlight, but how you know deep down you wouldn't give up your charm even if it meant the world taking you as seriously as you deserve. You know what it feels like when doors open for you with the flash of a smile. You've tasted how intoxicating it is when a stranger tells you their darkest secret, all because they trust the angelic face beaming at them. You are not only beautiful, you are smart. Which means that you've had no choice but to learn the art of the mask, and people who've had to wear masks all their lives, they play by their own rules.
If I did decide to help you, hypothetically, how are you so certain that these men will tell me the things you want to hear?
Because they're desperate. A man's ego is just as inflated as his erection.
That's a good point. But as I'm sure you understand, Captain Andre, I need time to consider your proposal.
I see you, Peggy. A queen sees a queen. That's our destiny. Improvement to the highest throne. Together, we can be unstoppable. With you placed high atop American society and me climbing the rungs of the British Army, our parallel force could elevate us to the top. The very top.
I do want that.
And meet me tomorrow night at the Soho Theatre. It is high time for you to step into your role de la vie and start spilling some tea.
That's it. This means war. I'm gonna fill Peggy with some patriotic cause. I can woo too. It's my turn to show her some American red, white, and blue.
End of extract.
Written by Ben Fallaci. Well, that is our 8 extracts done and dusted. And we'd like very much to say a few thank yous before we finish. First of all, we'd love all of the cast to come up on stage, please. But we're quickly going to introduce them. We're going to introduce our actors one by one. Please applaud at the end. So we'll go along. So Omar Khan, Macaulay Fisher, James Strayler, Stuart Vincent, Lebagan Fisher, Ariana.
Halliward.
I knew I'd forget some names.
Corey Montague Cholet,
Yeah.
Julie Hewlett, and Rin Alain.
Thank you so much. delegation from Soho.